Hello, everybody, boys and girls of the Traveling Arena. Hopefully, everybody is doing good this weekend. And, well, it's been busy raining here, haven't been outdoors much. I just wanted to go ahead and touch on something. And you're probably wondering, injustice, what does he mean by injustice? Slow down, I'm going to get to it in a minute. With things are the way they are now, restrictions are being lifted. Not 100%, but they're being lifted. Many of us, including myself, have been doing a lot of traveling. And one thing that I've noticed is a lot of places I used to go to are not open. They've closed down for a year, some over a year, and not many of them have actually reopened. And I know you notice the same thing too. A lot of things closed in your area, probably at like malls and stuff. Train stations and airports. A lot of places are closed, but never open back up, even with the restrictions lifted. And I'm going to sit here and I'm going to tell you exactly why. And, it all makes sense. Well, actually, it doesn't make sense, but yeah. You'll understand what I mean. When this coronavirus, the Wu flu, the pandemic, well, when this thing first came out, a lot of businesses had closed. Some by the government were forced to close, and some, they closed on their own, out of their own safety. People panic. That happens. Well, even with restrictions being lifted, they're still closed and aren't back because, and this is something that I just recently found out, is that even though they were closed and not generating any money revenue, that if they wanted their spot back, rather that be at a train station or airport or mall, where have you, that they would have to pay back rent. So just think about that for a second. Now, your business has been shut down for a year, year and a half. You haven't generated any money, obviously. But yet, in order to come back in the spot where you've been selling your hats and, curry chicken and souvenirs and stuff like that, you got to pay back rent, which we all know is up in the thousands. I mean, it even goes to some bars too. I know a bar, this guy said that he had to pay like about somewhere near 10 grand in back rent just to reopen. To me, that's not right. That's not fair. Not everybody has that kind of money. And obviously, the big corporations, of course, they get their usual bailouts from the government. We all know that happens. But the small mom pop stores and stands, nobody has their back. Nobody's going to bat for them. It's not like they got stockpiles of money, under the mattress or in the bank in case something like this happens. I mean, heck, if you're selling souvenirs and those number one signs, and I love New York t-shirts, you're not exactly doing over 6 figures a year. Now you got to go back and pay back rent just to get started. That is ridiculous. And you have people that say, oh, but in the past year they got those 3 stimulus checks. What do you think that money went to? Your business is shut down. You got no tourists in these major cities, which is a majority of their money anyway. That the stimulus money that they got, that went to putting food in the fridge and keeping the lights on. That is where their money went to. And like I said, the injustice is, why do they have to sit there and pay back rent for something that was not their fault? If government says you got to shut down, you got to shut down. Well, some did willingly, out of fear. Something like this, has never happened before. So they were scared. But then, like I said, you got those that they were forced to close. They had no choice but to close. And now you want to charge them back rent? There's no justice here. Where does it end? And it happens to be everywhere. I mean, I travel up and down the East Coast, even going out in the Midwest. And I find it happens to be the same everywhere. Stores are closed, not reopened. Restrictions are lifted. They want to get the economy back up and coming. But yet, hold on. You got to pay back rent. Why can't they just set up shop and just pick up where they left off? Simple as that. They'll bring in the business. They were doing it before. I mean, everybody loves those Boston Strong and I Love New York and t-shirts. People love those, Jamaican beef patties, They love going to a stand again instead of going to a high-end restaurant. They love going to a, local ma pa stand and getting that kind of stuff. But yet the little man and woman are basically being squeezed out of business. But hey, the big corporations are bailed out. So I guess it's all good, huh? The point is, it's not all good. It's not right. I say it's injustice. I mean, I do not know what you guys think about that. You should not be forced to pay back rent when you were forced to, shut down your business. Forced. Told you can't set up shop anymore. You got to go. You can come back, but hold up. We got to restrict you. You got to pay all this money back. Then you get started. Make absolutely no sense. The United States of America should be doing a lot better. Like I said, I love traveling, and this is what I'm seeing. Everywhere I go, it's the same thing, and I know for a fact you're seeing it too. I mean, how many stores have you shopped at? How many restaurants you used to buy food from that not even there anymore, or they just close shop and just never come back. That right there is the biggest reason right there. And not because they're still scared. Not because, they're not going to make any money. They're going to make money. This country, United States of America, people got money to spend. It's a fact. We will spend money on a good product. However, like I said, the injustice, they cannot open up. They cannot provide for their families because, hey, paying back rent is important when it was not your decision to shut down. Anyhow, I just wanted to go ahead and just put that out there. Let me know what you guys think about this. I mean, I say it's injustice. I don't know. You may see it as the right thing to do. Who knows? There may be some that actually feel that way. That they got to pay their back rent, yada yada yada, despite being forced to close. Who knows? But let me know down in the comments. Hit the bell icon so that you know when new videos are being posted. Don't forget about the thumbs up. And subscribe if you haven't. Alright, Traveling Arena. Enjoy the rest of your day. Joe P.S. Spider, out.